I believe in equality. And I have fought racism from the time I was 16 years old. I was telling Pastor, I got kicked out from David Lipscomb University for 15 minutes. David Lipscomb University in Nashville, Tennessee. Same university that Pat Boone, his wife, his brother is graduated from. On Sunday, I preached in an Afro-American church in Nashville, Tennessee, where they have a lot of students from Tennessee A&I University. And I spoke about Jerusalem and Israel, and there was question and answer period, and students asked me a lot of questions, but we didn't have time to finish. So I said, come to the campus tomorrow night, Monday night, and we'll have a meeting there. I invite you for coffee, cookies in the student center of the university. 1968, folks. 4 years after the Civil Rights Bill. That university had only 2 black students. You never saw them in any class except on the basketball court. That's right. And so the students came, about 4 or 5 students came, and we sat in the lobby of the student center. I invited them to coffee or Coke or everything to come. We asked questions. We had a good time. We prayed together, and they left. The next morning, I go to class. The dean of students comes to the class and says, Joseph, the dean wants to talk to you. Oh, yes, good. I'll go. Maybe I'll get a prize. I don't know. I go into the dean's office. He says, you can pack your bags. You are dismissed from the university. I said, why? He said, you're trying to destroy the university. I said, what? What have I done? I don't know of anything that I've done against the university. He said, no, you brought black students on campus without permission. I said, what do you mean without permission? I don't have to have permission to bring guests on campus. He said, you do have to get permission if they're black. I said, no, I don't. And I don't accept your word. And I reject your attitude. So he kicked me physically with his foot. So I left his office. Outside on the grass, there were several of my student friends and several of my professor friends were waiting to see the verdict of why the dean wanted to see me. So I was just telling him the story of what happened there, and the dean of students comes out and says, Joseph, the president wants to meet you. Because I told the dean that I'm going straight to the big newspaper, Tennessee newspaper, the Tennessean, and telling them in 1968 why a Jewish kid from Israel is getting kicked out from a Christian university. So the president invited me, and he said, oh, Joseph, that didn't mean what he said. You're not dismissed from the university. You're one of our best students. You're a real asset to our university. We really value your being here in our university. You're not dismissed. I said, no, I'm not. I'm dismissed until the dean himself comes here and asks forgiveness for kicking me and for dismissing me. And until I know for sure that tomorrow I can bring not only African students, but Asian, Samoan, other Jews to the campus. He said, don't worry, you can bring anybody you want to the campus. So the dean came and apologized. And then I decided to run for student body president under a minority ticket, under the name Juan Carlos Rosenblum Kennedy.